Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with, Josh Reese. Whatever. Who cares, right?
No one cares.
No one cares?
In the end, no one will care about my reign. And that's unfortunate, because I think it's the most glorious reign of all time.
Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to defend it or what?
I'm thinking I'm going to have to defend it. Either that or I'm going to have to Jinder Mahal it and just take it. I'm not sure which
You
yet.
kind of already did, though.
I did not.
You kind of already did Jinder Mahal it.
Joe was disqualified, so his did not count.
I guess he was
This
disqualified.
is the real one.
Yeah.
And as you can see,
what happened?
As you
What's
can see,
going
I
on there?
even modified the belt. Put my face on it.
You might want to
Oh,
put
here
it
we go.
close so they can see it.
Did you see?
Put a sticker over Eric's face.
Oh, is that whose face it was? Was it Eric's?
It was Eric's face, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't mean to put my picture over your face at all. But I will say it probably enhanced the belt.
Really? Just a crappy sticky note?
Oh, yeah. Much
with
better.
the worst smiley face ever? It doesn't even have eyeballs.
It looks like me.
Or it doesn't even have pupils.
It's got my cheeks and my dead little eyes. It looks just like me.
It does have your dead eyes, yeah. It doesn't
Yeah.
have your stupid ponytail, though.
No.
Which is good.
I can't draw hair on a face like that.
Yeah, all right. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
that's fine.
beautiful.
But you know what? You're already at a disadvantage because it's Saturday and you're going to fill out a prediction sheet today.
yeah.
That's going to be some points off.
What?
Just like what
This
happened
was
to
not
Joe.
discussed.
That's-
Joe filled his out day of.
No.
That does not count
Well,
at
no,
all.
it was Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It was right after TakeOver.
I'm definitely taking this belt home with me then. I'm Jinder Mahaling this son of a bitch.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
My precious.
All right.
Because I am the Maharaja.
Hey, hold on. You weren't on the podcast on Wednesday night, so
You know what?
you don't even really
Hold
get
on.
to talk about that. This is the championship
Hold
belt
on.
that everyone cares about. This is the NXT podcast.
Hold on. I have some things to talk about here.
Oh, no.
First of all, why was I not invited for the Divas podcast? Is
I
it
did-
because y'all did not want to have some truths?
Well, you probably would have ruined it. Yeah, you probably would have destroyed
I
it.
would have made it
You probably
much
would have ruined
better. First of all, there's no reason Bailey shouldn't have been on the list. Second of all, there's no reason Victoria Gonzalez, Nia Jax,
Oh
or
my God.
even Stephanie McMahon went farther than they already did. Plus, what about Tamina? Why was Tamina?
You're laughing as you say it.
I couldn't get that one out.
But what's the
the other four were true.
What's
Tamina,
the
no.
difference between Tamina and Nia Jax?
Well, Tamina is a little bit less uglier than, or more uglier than Nia Jax. Nia Jax is very
I think
beautiful, sensual
Tamina's better
woman.
looking now. They're both not. I mean, they're not my type. That's for sure.
I don't think so
but-
at all. Now, you did not explain to me why I was not on the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, because
share.
I invited you and you said no.
You invited me for the last portion. You go, hey Josh, I know you're sitting at home and you were just at Texans OTAs all
I
day
didn't-
long.
I didn't know any of that, you idiot.
This is exactly what you said to me.
Oh, yeah.
I will screenshot the text messages and put them on Twitter.
You do it.
And then Andrew was like, hey, I know you were just out all day long in the hot sun, but how about you come back for 15 minutes on the last segment so you can do your preview? And I was like, excuse me? You want me to drag my ass an hour away just to come in for 15 fucking minutes? When Josh Reese comes in, he is the main fucking event.
What is
He
this,
is
your-
not no 15-minute person.
Is this
I'm
your-
the main event.
Is this your Ciampa promo? What is going on?
Probably.
You lunatic. By
Well,
the way,
I will say,
stop.
we are better together than apart.
Okay.
Just like Ciampa and Gargano.
Okay. Fair enough. Anyways, you can screenshot those text messages because it
I
was
will.
nothing like you explained
I
just
will.
then.
I
Secondly,
will.
also, you might want to stay off Twitter for a while, Josh, because of what happened to you the other day.
Jesus. I did not expect that to happen.
You're your own worst enemy. What are you
I did
doing?
not expect that to happen.
Saying Rihanna's not good looking.
She's not. Well, first of all, that's 100% true. She's not. But then I didn't expect, like, oh my God, I'm still getting messages about it today.
Yeah.
People calling me a chubby squirrel and all these different things. And
Well, sure. If you're gonna
chubby-
look like how you look, and you're gonna make fun of someone like Rihanna,
I didn't make
you're gonna get it
fun.
back.
I said she's not hot. I'm allowed to have a fucking opinion. Why can't I think that someone's hot or
It's
not?
Twitter, dude. You know how people take Twitter. They freak out.
They
People
did. Oh my God. I did
people
not
are lunatics.
I did not think that was going to be that big of a deal. First of all, I didn't really think it was that hot of a take to begin with.
I'm really not that into Rihanna either.
Don't say it on Twitter though.
But I don't care. But there's sometimes she can look good, but sometimes she looks like a crack whore.
Yes.
Like,
as you saw one of the pictures I posted.
Yeah. But there are times where she looks good, so maybe it's just the makeup, I guess. But no, I don't think she's super ugly like you think.
I did not say she was ugly. I said she's not hot. Katy Perry is better.
Well, no, Katy Perry. No, actually, she's better looking than Katy Perry.
No, not at all.
Didn't someone even sent you the picture of her without makeup? She's horrible looking. You know that.
No, it was with her with short hair. That didn't work for me. I can't do women with short hair.
Katy Perry is all makeup and Photoshop. She is.
I don't think so.
She is. Doesn't even really discuss.
That's all women once you get to be
Doesn't
that
matter.
ilk.
You have a bad taste.
Beyonce is all makeup, I'm sure.
No, Beyonce's not good looking. Without makeup, she looks like Oprah.
Yeah.
And that's just true.
Don't put that on Twitter. You will get murdered.
I'm not going to put it on Twitter. I'm not stupid like you, okay?
I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but like I said, I mean...
Well, plus, you didn't even use hashtags, and it became a big thing. So.
Thank God. I mean, Jesus. Those people are coming after me pretty hard. Yeah. But yeah, and plus, I mean, I'm not going to back down from stupid snowflakes. Oh my God, Rihanna, blah, 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 blah. She's not hot. Deal with it. Jesus Christ. Katy Perry's more attractive.
Not hot.
It's just what it is.
But
Victoria Gonzalez. Victoria Gonzalez is 1,000,000 times more attractive than big forehead Rihanna. It's just what it is.
See, that I don't agree with you.
Yeah, well, I don't care if you agree with me or not. It's true.
Okay. Anyways, we have an NXT recap to do, so why don't you relax with the Rihanna stuff, okay? Why you brought it up again, the Rihanna stuff.
You brought it up.
No, I didn't.
You brought it up.
I don't think I did. So, this is interesting.
Hold on, I'm going to put my championship down.
I hate you so much.
Where can I put it so they can see my beautiful face? Is it right here?
You just hit the microphone.
Sorry, my bad.
Anyways.
Can I still see it right here? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. They can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to hold it like that for the whole show?
Shit.
You crazy person?
Well, see, that's unfair. You have a camera set up on your title shot, your title over there. I want you to hook up another camera immediately and display my title just as prominently as yours.
No. I mean, you could just put it in front of yours and people won't see you. I'm sure they'd be fine with that.
I think that it's probably an upgrade. My face looks a little bit better in this picture.
Yeah. Anyways, put the title down, okay? This isn't the Raw and SmackDown podcast.
Well,
take it easy.
Fine.
Anyways, so NXT starts, and we have a new intro already. Another new intro.
Right?
We just got one like a month ago, right? The new one? It's only been a month, so...
new music and everything. And
this one's better than the last one.
They even had a couple new... I think they even had a couple new cuts from different people.
No, it's a totally different intro than the last one.
Weird.
I like it better than the second one. Well, I guess as far as we know, it's the second one.
Yeah.
The last one, but I actually like the other one. I still like the original one better. Or I don't know if it's the original, but since we've been doing the recap,
Yeah.
Now I forgot it. Now I forgot what the original one sounds like.
Great.
Oh, yeah. The roar of the crowd. Stomp your feet. Sing it loud. Give it all. Give it up. Because they're coming. Yeah, whatever. I like that one.
That was a good one.
Anyways, so NXT starts with Tommaso Ciampa walking to the ring in crutches while the crowd and Josh on his couch crying chants, "Why, Ciampa, why?"
I did. I was happy he came out and explained, but it is very hard to see them apart.
By the way, Ciampa was wearing a suit, and with a suit on, he looks just like Paul Ellering. Did you notice that? when he was wearing a suit, he looks, oh my God, he looks just like
a young Paul Ellering.
You think he's Paul Ellering's kid. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous.
Could be. Tommaso Ellering?
Yeah. Ciampa then invites Gargano to the ring so he can give him an explanation, but then he says, oh, that's right, Gargano isn't here tonight. Because he's still in the hospital. I
actually kind of thought he was going to come out.
You silly boy.
I did.
I told you the whole reason for all these injuries and all the angles is to keep them apart for a while.
Yeah, I guess. But I was like, well, maybe he's going to come out and like try to beat him up or something like that. But I was like,
no.
Then I thought better, and I was like, it's going to be a little bit of a longer feud, I guess.
Now, if this was Raw, they would have already had their match. So thankfully that. Anyways, the Psycho Killer said that after he got injured, just 2 days before TakeOver, the fans were already talking about replacing him, which was funny because that's what's funny about it is because it's true. Like we were talking about, well, who's going to replace Ciampa? Is it going to be the other guy from TM61? Is it
not me? Andrew was the person that was thinking about replacing.
No, you
Ciampa.
said Tino Sabatelli or whatever.
I was joking about that. I said Heavy Machinery was just going to replace the whole team altogether.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Although I wouldn't have minded Tino Sabatelli.
Of course, yeah. Then he says that he injured his knee even more during the TakeOver match, and he knew he'd be out of action for a while. And he also knew that Gargano would replace him as soon as he left. So he said since he was going away for a long time, he made sure that Gargano would go away for a long time.
I like that. I thought that was a good explanation.
For a bad guy.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it as, like a, third person viewing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a smart character,
So if you were Gargano, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's fine.
But no, I'm sure he's pissed. But I'm just saying, like, that's a good summary for Ciampa for a motive to do what he did.
It's a good story. I like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good for his character. He then ends the promo by saying that when he returns, he will be the most dangerous son of a bitch in NXT.
I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Use the SOB word.
He did.
Yeah.
He really did. Yeah. So yeah, I guess. Well, they said Ciampa's going to have knee surgery. How soon can you recover for knee surgery? Doesn't that seem a little ridiculous? Like in terms of expectations of when he can return?
There's two things.
They're making it sound worse than it is, just like with Strowman, just like they always do, really. But like how soon can you recover from knee surgery?
Depending on what type. I mean, there's like there's the cleanup where you do the scopes and stuff like that. You can heal in, a month or month and a half and stuff like that. But, if you have to go deep into the ligaments, it takes a lot longer. Like Zack Ryder, he's been gone forever.
Well, they said Strowman has a torn rotator cuff. I mean, that's like 8 months easily.
Yeah. And that's
and he's going to be returning, in a couple months. So
yeah. But my thing is how much of it was real and how much of it was, a work? Because
it was all a work.
You think because I'm sure he did hurt himself he did the day
at
before.
The house show. He did, but it was obviously it's a minor injury. Otherwise, he wouldn't have wrestled at TakeOver.
But maybe he did.
Nah, not if it was a serious.
Not
injury.
as serious, but maybe he injured it more there. See, that's the stuff that I kind of wonder about.
Well, what about this? The whole Rollins getting injured before WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Then he wrestles at WrestleMania, and we're to believe that knee injury is legitimate. And then the next night on Raw, he's wrestling like he never took time off. So, wasn't that a little weird?
Super pills.
Super pills.
Super
is that
pills.
It? Yeah. You'd still think though, if he got back in time for WrestleMania. After that match, he needs some time just to make sure his knee's 100%. But
yes,
maybe he did heal right away. I don't know.
Raw is not NXT. Raw does not make sense. NXT does.
Okay. All right. I guess so. So anyways, that's Ciampa's explanation. Next up, we see Bobby Roode in a limo. This is earlier today,
Yeah.
And Bobby Roode's in a limo, and he says that, and this is much better than the Asuka one where, like, the guy in the limo is talking to Asuka. No one's talking to Bobby Roode, so it makes more sense. And Bobby said that he's having his glorious celebration, but we aren't invited. And then he says, don't worry, because he'll be back next week. So they hyped that whole, glorious celebrations going to be this week, and it's not. So I don't know what was the reasoning for that.
Technically it was. They just didn't show it on that episode, though.
But is there going to be a glorious celebration next week? Didn't he say that? That there would be?
They did. Well they hyped that this episode was going to be that.
Bobby Roode in the limo said, don't worry, we're going to have another celebration next week or something like that.
Yeah.
So what was the reason to push it back? So we could have that shitty main event? Is that why?
I guess. I don't know. I guess it was a reason for people to keep on tuning in because they said last week this was going to be the Bobby Roode reveal, not reveal, but
right.
His
celebration.
His celebration.
Yeah.
And then it was just him in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that part.
Yeah. So our first matchup, we have Danny Burch versus Pete Dunne. We got some UK action, and the match starts with some joint manipulation. Again, the last United Kingdom match we saw was the Takeover one, which was so great.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, you have my interest. And then they just go back to the joint manipulate. That's what Nigel McGuinness called it, joint manipulation.
Well, I will say that they did that early, and it got a lot better after that. I thought this was a fine match overall.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
It's just like that's what they, instead of like the lockups, they do pulling your fingers. And then Danny Burch acted as if he broke Pete Dunne's, like a couple of his fingers, right?
Yeah.
And Pete Dunne's just like, ow, my finger's broken. Like, what? No, he'd be like, fuck! Like, what, did he just jam your finger? He had control of your...
Well, it was weird because you know how...
It's just another thing we have to, like, it's like suspend your disbelief, you know?
Yes.
Like that, their fingers just don't break as bad as ours would? Like, what?
Especially since he doesn't have his fingers taped up.
Yeah.
But no, one of the stupid parts of the match was early, luckily, and it was when Burch was trying to do the manipulation on Dunne, and you know how the wrestlers, they do the slaps on their knees to make noise whenever they kick.
Yeah,
he actually slapped his hand when he did it too.
Sure. Yeah,
he did this.
Yeah,
and
so
then
like,
to simulate it was broken, he snapped his hand.
Well, yeah, that made it sound like it was broken, right? I was like, oh fuck, he broke his fingers. Nope, Pete Dunne just like, ow,
and then he snapped them back into place.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Dumb, but overall, I thought it was a fine match.
Nah, it was nothing compared to the Takeover.
It was
one.
Nothing, but I mean...
It was an average match.
I mean, it might have been the best match of the night.
It was Kickout City. By the way, Randy Orton does the DDT with the guy hanging off the second rope, right? Danny Burch did it to Pete Dunne off the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kicks out like that. Like, so easy.
Well, he's a European champion. Fuck, what are not those guys?
European champion?
He's a UK championship wrestler, which is even lower than Cruiserweight and NXT. So it can't
what
be
would
as
you rather watch?
ineffective.
What would you rather watch? A random Cruiserweight match or a random UK match?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an answer.
I think I'd rather watch a UK match. That's tough.
I know.
It is tough.
It's tough. That's a good one. That's
one
for you, WWW Universe.
Yeah.
Tweet us.
So Dunne wins with the bitter end, and after the match, the Bruiserweight cuts a promo shitting on Tyler Bate, because obviously they're going to have to rematch. Hopefully it won't be we won't have to wait till Brooklyn, but maybe they will, because the match was so good that they'll wait that long. I don't.
Maybe the third will be at Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to
Tyler Bates winning it back then if there's a third.
Maybe. Why not? And then him keeping it at Brooklyn?
Tyler Bates? No, I think Pete Dunne holds it for a while now.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually how they do it in NXT, and, so. Next up, though, we have Kayla Braxton trying to get an interview with the Velveteen Dream, but he says no because the lighting isn't right, her hair isn't right, and this was a waste of 30 seconds. Like, this whole thing was like 30 seconds to a minute, and it was just a total waste of time. It was so stupid.
We learned nothing other than he's a snob?
I just don't
asshole?
get it. Like, if you're gay, just say you're gay, right?
But he's
like, it's not a big deal.
ambiguous.
Like, it's not a big deal anymore. When Goldust did it, people weren't used to seeing, like, men acting effeminate, or, like, just people weren't used to seeing gay men on TV, period.
Yeah.
So when Goldust did it, it was like breaking new ground. It was like, and he got like real heat because like people, like wrestling fans, like, who's this fucking fag coming out of the ring? And like as a kid, like I didn't like him either, because again, he would like hump Undertaker like after beating him up. So but now it's like, okay, you're gay. I mean, Darren Young's gay. He's a wrestler. No one cares.
But that's not his gimmick, though. His gimmick is not gay.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It's like super gay.
No.
His gimmick.
When he was with Titus O'Neil, he wasn't gay.
Who?
He was gay, but his gimmick wasn't that.
No, no. I'm not talking. No. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about Darren Young's gimmick.
Who?
Talking about Velveteen Dream's gimmick.
Yeah,
it's clearly I'm gay.
Yeah, but I mean,
but what's the how's that a gimmick anymore?
I don't know.
That's like a straight guy coming out. It's like I'm the straight man. Like that's not a gimmick.
Maybe there
is he bi? Is that it? I don't know.
He's ambiguous. It's supposed to get you to question.
I guess it is, but it's boring.
It is, and plus he does not have the acting skills. To pull it off.
No.
If we had worst actor today, he would certainly win.
Yeah.
By landslide.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
No, it's strange, weird.
Yeah, and it's tough with NXT because usually when you're watching the show, you're looking at people who could eventually make it to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ciampa comes out, cuts a great promo. You're like, yeah, he could work on the main roster. Those promo skills, we already know he could wrestle. And then this is like that was Ciampa's first real promo when you think about it.
Yeah,
because him and Gargano just come to the ring and make jokes, and it's like that's not a legit promo, but this was a legit promo, so it's like, yeah, he's gonna be great on the main roster,
Well, Velveteen Dream has just started.
Yeah, but come on,
no,
you don't see any there's no oh yeah, one day. No, you don't see that with him.
I tell you one thing, I can't wait for the WrestleMania match between Velveteen Dream and No Way Jose.
Why do you say No Way Jose? I would have said Goldust to pass the torch to Velveteen Dream or something. And then Goldust gives him his wig. Here.
No, because No Way Jose comes out and he starts dancing and stuff like that, and Velveteen Dream is just like, no.
Yeah. But that is very Prince-like too, so I don't know.
But Prince wasn't
He's
gay.
Just Prince? Well, Prince was very effeminate though.
But not gay.
Well, do we know if he was or not?
Yeah, I guess that's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe he was bi.
I don't know, Andrew.
Look it up. You have the internet. Look up if was
the
Prince
internet's
bi.
not working.
Oh, okay. So next up we have Andrade Cien Almas versus a jobber, except this time the jobber won.
Well, no, he's that same jobber from the other week, remember?
Was he?
Yeah, it's the same Brazilian guy. The big old giant Brazilian guy who just barely lost.
Benoni or whatever?
Yeah, who did he fight? No, he fought Aleister Black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he just barely lost because he lost concentration or something like that.
Yeah, I guess he's getting called up to NXT or whatever, getting signed
to the main roster soon, maybe.
Not the main roster, but yeah, he wins with a fruit roll up, which for a guy his size to win with a fruit roll up, it just looks stupid, right?
Well, no,
the image just looks dumb.
But I will say this was
surprised.
I will say this was the most convincing fruit roll up I think I've ever seen. Because he hooked the leg and he pinned both of his arms with all his weight.
Yeah.
Most of the time, those guys are just flopping over all over, and it looks like they can escape really easily. But I thought this was a well done fruit roll up, if that makes sense.
It at least gave you the element of surprise, like, hey, maybe not every jobber match is going to result in a jobber loss.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, he won.
I don't understand, but the thing I don't understand is because they were selling that Cien was not distracted, but toying with him during the match, and when I was watching, I was like, I don't really see him.
Not really in the beginning.
In
the beginning, he was just whooping his ass.
Yeah.
So,
and at the end, they're like, "Oh, he's just toying with him now. Oh, now he's got."
It's like Cien almost stopped for a second. They're like, "Oh, he must have been thinking about those bitches again."
There's Mandy Rose in the crowd.
But I mean, obviously, you didn't think Almas was going to lose, right? You just thought this was another random jobber match, right?
Well, I'll tell you this. I did think in the back of my head, I hear that little tiny voice in the back of my head, Andrew always saying, the big guys never lose. Big guys always win. Uh-huh. And I was like, I wonder how he's going to win. But then I was like, well, Cien Almas has to win too. But the little tiny Andrew voice, big guys always win.
That's the Vince voice.
Big guys always win.
I'm just telling you how WWE thinks.
Well, I know.
Remember that tag team that had the big guy with the little guy, and the after they lost, the big guy beat up the little guy?
Yeah, we haven't seen
him. And then we
in a while.
never heard from them again. What is that about? So stupid.
Yes.
So anyways,
I did think that there was a way he was going to win, but I didn't know how he was going to do it.
Okay. All right. I don't believe you. So this was weird because Cien then throws a fit after the match, but then eventually he just calms down. He acts like he doesn't give a fuck. So which is it?
Right.
Do you care or not? What was the point of that? At first, he's like breaking shit, and then he's like, whatever.
I don't care. I want to go back to my beaches.
Yeah, maybe that was it. He remembered his beaches.
Oh, God. And then I think it was during the match, Percy Watson was saying, yeah, I know a lot of bar owners in the area, and they're like, yeah, Cien Almas is always there. It's never fucking wrestling. Didn't say fucking wrestling.
Right.
So they're really, 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 really trying to sell that he is very distracted for some reason.
I don't know.
I don't know what the payoff is. That's the problem.
I don't know. Well, I remember a while ago, Del Rio said, but this was like months and months ago, Del Rio said that Almas doesn't want to be in NXT.
Yeah.
So maybe they're burying him so that when his contract is up, people don't miss him.
I guess.
Like just keep having him lose so that when his contract's up, maybe they know he's going to leave when his contract is up, and once it is, he'll just be gone.
But if it was that, why not just obviously do it? Just have Oni Lorcan come out every week and beat the shit out of him.
Well, that would be boring. Not to say that this isn't, but he just loses to someone else every week. You know?
I guess.
Yeah.
He'll lose to that other tag team monster guy.
Exactly, yeah. Next up, we go back for earlier today again. And this time, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce are making some stupid-ass video in the weight room.
Great video.
Of course, Josh loves.
Great video.
What was great about it?
It was so cute.
And this is Peyton Royce. This is Peyton. And then Billy Kay.
So
and
cute.
then bitches.
Get back. Don't stand too close to me. It was so funny.
No.
I love it.
It's very
that stuff is amazing.
Very dumb.
I eat it up all the time.
Of course you do. So Ember Moon walks by. They make fun of her, but then a trainer asks Ember to sign her medical release form, which makes Peyton and Billy shut up, and then Ember tells them, see you soon. So now we officially know that the whole injury angle was a work. I mean, I did say that it was, because they kept showing her with the arm. She's watching the match with her stupid arm. And so, yeah, that was it.
But, okay, so if that's true...
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, what was the point on having her in the match and then immediately out of the match?
I think they just changed their mind. They didn't want to have her lose another match.
Maybe. Dumb though, but maybe.
Well, dumb to announce she's in.
Yes.
Well, but again, if you're thinking in the storyline, when Regal came out, as soon as she got thrown out of the ring, Regal came out and said, "You're fighting all of them." And then, in the storyline, you could say then we found out later that Ember was injured by getting thrown out of the ring the way she was, right?
Yeah. I guess it makes a little more sense.
Shit. Don't ever do the meh. No, don't do that. No. You're an adult male. Don't sound like a little kid.
It's not a little kid. That's how I voice me.
Remember when you lost your voice and you sounded like Mickey Mouse?
Oh.
That's what you're doing when you do that.
Oh.
I'm a man. I'm an adult man, damn it. Next up, we watch a video of Hideo Itami freaking out after his loss to Bobby Roode.
Lots of cuss words.
Yeah. Didn't we watch this last week or no?
We might have watched it the last 2 weeks.
Yeah?
I know.
Or was it just online?
It was.
Maybe it was just
I remember
online.
it being online, but I feel like they might have shown it.
Maybe. So Cassius Ohno tries to calm him down, but Hideo pushes him away, and then I guess curses in Japanese, and they have to bleep out the Japanese curse word.
Well, they bleeped out one of the English guys too.
Yeah. It was just funny because he walks in, and he just kind of throws a chair, and everyone's like, "Whoa! Holy shit!" It's like he just fucking threw a chair. And then he hits the water bottles. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
What the bleep?
Those are our waters. Damn it! What an asshole.
Hideo, come on, man, be a professional.
Yeah. Then we see a video of Cassius Ohno and Hideo shaking hands in the NXT parking lot.
Touching tips?
No, they weren't touching tips. They shook hands.
Shook hands.
And just proving that everything's fine, right?
Yeah.
Tom Phillips then tells us that Tommy will face Oni Lorcan next week.
Where he will lose.
Well, the heel turn's coming next week for Hideo. That you can be sure of. The heel turn is coming, whether he wins or loses.
I think he loses.
He loses, and that's what makes him snap and beat the fuck out of Oni Lorcan. Yeah, that makes sense. or at least on how they do things.
I'm starting to learn.
You are starting to learn, yes.
Young Padawan.
Well, when there's not that much, and obviously NXT is the more creative show.
Yeah.
But they're doing this in the most obvious way ever, where it's losing turns the guy heel. That's what they do all the time, That's like the most generic way of turning someone heel. That's how Dolph Ziggler turned heel.
Well, I guess they're doing it more creatively for Enzo and Cass.
Yeah. But they fucked it up to now we definitely know it's Big Cass.
Well,
did you listen to the podcast that we did this week?
I'll be honest.
It made it so obvious.
Before y'all guys broke it down, I didn't know who it was. I still thought it was
after the second week?
Yeah, I still thought it was the first Revival.
After the first week, when Enzo first got attacked, I was like, well, it'd be great if they would make it Big Cass, but they're too stupid. Now they made it super fucking obvious that it's Big Cass.
I still didn't get it until y'all guys broke it down. I thought, because they laid the breadcrumbs to where a mark like me was going to think it was a Revival.
But then once they interview the Revival, they made it obvious, but they showed the backstage video. And
because they were like, y'all were here last week. Like, no, we're not here, but we have video of you here. Like, oh, well, we're here all the time, though.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh.
It's just to throw you off. See, you still have some learning to do.
You still have some learning. I have some growth to make.
Yeah. So next up, we have the main event, and I don't know why we have this main event. Can you explain it?
To fill time?
Because the Glorious Celebration got canceled? Yeah, to fill time, exactly. We have Roderick Strong versus Oh No! Meaning like, oh no, it's Cassius Oh No, fuck. Yes. Versus Eric Young and Alexander Wolf. How many times have we seen Sanity in a tag match against two of them or three of them or four of them? It's too many times.
I just want to know how many times until people that are taking on Sanity have to realize they have to bring another member to the team.
Well, no, they were prepared this time, right? I think this is all part of the plan, right?
You think so?
No. So Killian Dane gets on the apron to distract Strong, and then No Way Jose returns.
No Way Jose.
They should combine their songs. Yeah. No Way Jose returns to pull Dane off the apron.
Shit.
And then Roderick Strong hits his finisher and pins Eric Young for the win. So Eric Young's pinned twice now by Roderick Strong.
He's a jobber, legitimately a jobber.
Eric Young goes from beating everyone to losing everyone.
At least to Robbie Strong.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense that you don't like No Way Jose, but you love Goldust and R-Truth. They're just as corny and stupid as No Way Jose.
No.
Yes.
No Way Jose is stupid and dumb.
Okay.
Goldust and R-Truth are fun and silly.
They're the same.
Way different.
The same. They're not different at all.
Way different.
Well, Goldust is now, but okay.
Look, this is just like Rihanna is not hot. We all have different strokes.
That's for sure.
For sure.
And you stroke it to other folks. So that was all for NXT this week.
I will say
disappoint.
They made mention that No Way Jose was gone since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It did seem like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and I enjoyed NXT much more in his absence.
Yeah, it was about 2 months, right? 2 months.
Only 2 months?
Yeah. It's the beginning of WrestleMania is the beginning of April.
Okay.
And now it's the beginning of June, so.
Okay.
But yeah, very disappointed NXT this week. It started strong with Ciampa's
and
promo.
It just gradually kept going downhill. It went more like this. Ciampa's promo, and then it went down, and then back up to the girls, and then right back down.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's how I saw it. A roller coaster. Bam.
Oh, so why do I even bother? No, it was just bad. Disappointing. So who's your worst dressed? Oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
Killian Dane and Oh No.
I know, that's what I was thinking about.
I guess one, I'll pick the other.
Okay, I'll pick Oh No.
All right.
That means you got Dane.
I'll take
you
Dane.
Got the hairy back.
Yeah. Although he had it covered this week, right?
Yeah, he had his shirt. He had a shirt on, not a shirt, but
a vest.
His vest.
Yeah, he was shirtless with a vest. Who is your best dressed?
Billy Kay, probably. Certainly, Billy Kay.
You got to screen grab it and send it to me.
I will.
I'll take Ciampa in the suit.
Okay.
Ciampa Ellering.
That's good. But you're picking a man.
So what? You pick Bobby Roode every fucking week he's on the show. Yeah, exactly. Worst moment?
No way, Jose.
I just put the
Certainly.
main event, the whole main event. I fell asleep for the main event. I had to watch it the next day. I had to rewatch it this morning.
I watched it this morning. If I wasn't awake, I would have went to sleep.
Yeah. Best moment? Ciampa's promo, right? I mean, it was the best part of NXT. What else?
Ciampa's.
You say the fucking Australian girls.
That's a close second, but Ciampa.
Unless they're like making out in bikinis, then sure. But no, they're just kind of, their promo skills are lacking. Not that was a promo; it was just a stupid video.
Ciampa, of course, but close second. The girls, the mean girls,
the mean girls,
the mean girls, the girls that never would have dated me in high school,
and still won't now.
It still won't. Hey.
See, that's why you don't like the hot chicks, because you're.
That's not true. I just said I like Billie Kay.
No, but it's like you have this vendetta against them because they won't date you. So that's why you're like, Nia Jax is so hot, and
she is,
and Victoria Gonzalez so hot because maybe they date me in high school.
She is.
Get over it, man.
Okay,
Peyton Royce is hotter than Victoria Gonzalez.
Hashtag real.
We don't want to do this argument again. It's too many times.
Because I'm right.
No, it's fine. Let's get to things we talk about, shall we?
Oh, sure. Well, okay, do you have any things?
Well, they just said on NXT, but it's worth talking about. In 2 weeks, Asuka's defending her championship against Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott again. But this time it's an elimination match.
That's random.
It is random. What's the point?
Yeah.
She's just going to win again. Oh, wait, no, this is where Josh gets stupid and says a stupid thing. So who's going to win? This is going to be Nikki Cross's big moment, right?
Nikki Cross.
You idiot.
No,
give me that fucking belt. You don't deserve it. How did you steal that belt? How did you win that fucking belt?
Because you know why? When everyone thought that Jinder Mahal was not going to win, who won?
Yeah.
The Maharaj.
You should get it right, because WWE trolls us and you're the troll of the show, so it makes sense. Yeah.
Which will be why Asuka is going to lose.
Of course.
She has to lose eventually.
You bet your life on it?
I'll bet someone else's life.
No, you're just an idiot. All right, so what do you want? What do you have? That's all I have, so come on. Come on. This is your segment.
Okay.
This is your segment to piss off Andrew.
I don't have anything to piss you off today. Hold on. Let's get to
so no rankings. Good.
No rankings today. They did have upgrades and downgrades by Bleacher Report, which might be a news segment. Okay. But it was something I was like, we'll get into another day, I guess. Yeah, where I guess they gave people an upgrade. We won't get into it. So before we get into all the other stuff, we'll get into some of the polls that WWE.com has. Which I think is always a good segment.
Did you hear about the poll that fucked up?
No.
They had a poll the other day, and it said, which women's superstar do you want to see return for the women's tournament?
Uh-huh.
And like Beth Phoenix was an option, Melina was an option. There were a few more options, and it would only let you vote for Beth Phoenix.
That's funny. So she had 100% and everyone else had...
Yes, 100%.
That's funny.
Yeah. So they either screwed up or they're trying to or Beth Phoenix is coming back.
Maybe she is. So let's see. So here's some polls. There's a bunch of polls up there today. Which WWE superstar would make the best Wonder Woman? Nia Jax is one of the options. Which WWE superstar's 2017 blockbuster movie did you enjoy more?
Wow, we have to do both of those.
I imagine it's only The Rock and Batista, right? Who else? I can't think of anybody else.
John Cena?
His Wall came out.
No, that wasn't a blockbuster movie.
Let's see. Which of these WWE superstars would you like to join The Rock in a Fast and Furious franchise?
We have to do all of these. Let's go.
There are. Hold on. There's more. Let's
just do it.
Ones.
Come on, let's do it.
Which WWE superstar would do the best job for taking over Hugh Jackman and Wolverine? And
why are there so many?
I know there's so many good ones.
Come on,
too.
Let's just start.
Last one is which of these WWE superstars would make the best Oscars hosts? So I guess we can skip that one.
Yeah,
it's probably John
Cena. The Rock. Yeah. All right, come on, let's do it.
What? It says I'm not authorized to view this page.
What?
Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
Hold on, because I can't do it on here because I don't have access.
You can't do a poll?
No, because I don't have internet access. Hold on. Okay, take
Well,
the
I can
poll.
do it on here, on this computer.
Well, I pulled it up. Okay, so which WWE superstar would make the best Wonder Woman? The answers are Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax.
Hold on, you're talking too fast. Charlotte,
Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Bella, Naomi, Asuka, other.
Well,
clearly Nia Jax.
No, it's Charlotte. Charlotte's like a, an Amazonish. You know what I mean? Like, It's Charlotte.
Let's see. Overwhelming 31% Charlotte.
Yeah.
Followed 20% by, who do you think?
Becky?
Nikki Bella.
Oh, yeah. Well, Nikki'd be the hottest. Well, I guess would look kind of hot as Wonder Woman.
Nia Jax is last? She is last. She's tied with Naomi.
Of course she is.
That's messed up. I would have voted for Nia. Okay. Which of these WWE Superstars blockbusters did you enjoy more? Batista or The Rock? I haven't seen Fast and Furious, and I really did like Batista.
Batista?
Yeah.
Fast 8 was shitty.
I didn't watch it. Batista was really good. This one was close. 51% Batista, 49% The Rock.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Wait, there's a who's the most extreme superstar? That's stupid.
I didn't see that one. Which of these WWE superstars would you like to join The Rock in Fast and Furious? John Cena, Roman Reigns.
Oh my fucking God.
Baron Corbin.
Oh, you fucking assholes.
Sasha Banks.
You know what? You know what? Nia Jax is in there. So Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns actually kind of make sense because a lot of those actors in those fucking movies suck. But okay, Nia Jax.
Sasha Banks, Dean Ambrose, Nia Jax, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Cesaro, and I don't know this one. Anderer, Anderer.
What?
I don't know that person.
Is that just a typo?
Maybe.
That's no one.
That's no one?
What is that?
I don't know.
Let's go with Anderer. 1%.
How much did Nia Jax get?
Nia Jax got 1%.
Shit.
Tied with Anderer.
Damn.
John Cena's overwhelming at 24%. I guess it'd be John Cena. After Cena, I'd say I'd say Brock Lesnar just to see
that would be cool.
Brock Lesnar be one of the bad guys' muscle, just to
like Jason Statham's guy or whatever.
Yeah. Although Jason Statham's good now, it's so stupid. What's the next one?
Which WWE superstar would make the best Wolverine?
Okay. It's got to be Ambrose.
I imagine this is probably limited. Oh, Jesus. You're going to like some of these answers.
I am or no? Nia Jax is on there?
No. John Cena.
That's just stupid.
Baron Corbin.
Oh, my God. You assholes.
Luke Harper.
No, none of them.
Cesaro.
No.
Brock Lesnar.
No.
Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
Finn Balor.
Maybe.
The Rock.
No.
It's getting worse. Neville.
No.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, my God.
Seth Rollins and The Miz.
I can see Seth Rollins.
I could see Seth Rollins.
Rollins, Ambrose, or Finn Balor. One of them. Wolverine is not a fucking Hulk like The Rock. or 7 feet tall like Baron Corbin. He's not 7 feet tall, but you know what I
Sami
mean.
Zayn, clearly, right?
Zayn, yeah. Oh, my God.
So who'd you pick?
Ooh. Ambrose, I guess? Who would you pick? Who would you pick? Man. I think Ambrose could pull off the the psycho the most.
I think he could do those psycho moments.
But the crazy moments.
Ah, man. I guess I would say Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has the look.
Yeah. Dean Ambrose, 20%, followed closely by Seth Rollins. And in third place, Baron Corbin.
Oh my God. Wow, Wolverine, you're so big now. That's not the Wolverine character.
Here's Wolverine. Hey.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm here.
Is that all of them? Is that all the polls?
That's all.
Oh my God.
I
See,
thought that
you
was
did
pretty
piss
good.
me off. You said you weren't going to.
I didn't think I would. I thought those were really good polls. It's not my fault they chose to put stupid people in there.
Yeah.
Although Nia Jax, I thought would have made an excellent Amazon. She is an Amazon. So let's see. Things we talk about. I think this is a really, really good topic I saw on Reddit. And it's something I think you would have a lot more thought on than me. This guy posted on Reddit, and it's got a lot of response on it, so you can go and find it. He says, 16 years later, and this is one of my favorite spots of all time, and it's the WrestleMania spear off the ladder.
That's like top 3 easily.
Well, what is your favorite? I'll tell you mine. Mine is the table, ladders, and chairs from, I think, 2 years ago when Kalisto did the Selena Del Sol onto the ladder.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was
but is
amazing.
it better than Shane's dive off the Hell in a Cell?
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
Is it
That
better
was
than
amazing.
Mankind going off the Hell in a Cell?
Well, I didn't watch that live, but that was
you've
great
seen
too. Yeah, I've seen it too. The best I've seen as
saw
a
Kalisto
watcher.
live? You were there?
You know what I mean. The best I've seen like on a pay-per-view watching it beginning to end was certainly Kalisto doing the Selena Del Sol. I mean, that was amazing. I mean, how does he still have nuts? I mean, come on. Fucking going on the ladder like that? Bam.
Yeah, it was good, but that's not the best one.
Well,
no, that's,
what is your top 3
I
then?
just told you the top 3. The spear and the 2 Hell in a Cell dives.
Oh, those are your top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was a lot quicker than I thought.
It's very easy. Yeah, those are amazing.
Well, what else are some other good ones?
I don't know. I'm looking at Lana's bikini pit photos right now. I got lost on the website.
Well, we'll move on to something else then. So this is another one that I thought is relevant because Extreme Rules is coming up soon. And with all this talk about Bailey's dad, which do you think either one of them
that should be a
turns-
poll. Which superstar is most likely to kiss Bailey's father?
Well, no. Do you think that either one of them turn heel? Like maybe Bailey's dad comes out and does something, or
No.
maybe Bailey does something to her dad? There has to be a reason they're using her dad or talking about her dad so much, right?
No.
You don't think so?
They're just stupid.
Just stupid?
Yeah.
See, 0% chance either one of them turn heel on the other one.
Her parents?
Her parents on Bailey or Bailey on her parents?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, where did we talk? Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. I'm sorry. I did want to bring up something. So one of our fans mentioned that a caller called into Taj's show, and hold on. I want to give this person the credit for telling me. Hold on. Someone messaged me on the Facebook page. Let's see. It was.
Oh, you'll like this next thing.
Oh yeah, Steven Azara. He said, "Go listen to the Taz show May 31st at like an hour and 27 minutes or whatever." And a caller calls on to Taz's show and he's like, "Hey Taz, you got to hear this guy on Edge and Christian's podcast. He does a Stone Cold impersonation. It's really good." And Taz got so offended and mad. He goes, "Okay, well then go listen to Edge and Christian's show. What the fuck do I care about that? Why you bring it up to me for?" Like he got so mad.
Wow.
He's such a fucking douchebag.
Interesting.
Yes.
So you didn't get to hear her voice?
No.
Aw.
But that's Taz. Taz is an immature little child, and who gives New Yorkers a bad name.
Can you
'Cause
do
he's
Taz's theme song in Stone Cold's voice?
No, because I don't know his theme song because he sucked. Hey Taz, you sucked when you were in WWE. You were garbage. He knows. He knows he was. He sucked. They hyped him like he was this amazing guy, and at the time, I didn't watch ECW, so I didn't know what he looked like. The vignettes made him look like this monster, like he was going to be Braun Strowman or something. Then he comes out, and he's fucking 5 feet tall. He's a fucking
tall.
midget. And he comes out, and he sucked. You sucked.
It's a lot of hate there, Andrew.
And then when Stone Cold joined the Alliance, he yelled at Taz because he wasn't wearing a WCW shirt. So Cole was like, "What are you doing there? Not wearing a WCW shirt? What?" And then he ripped off Taz's shirt. But yeah, no, you suck, Taz. He's such an idiot.
Tell me how you really feel, Andrew.
Like, I get it. Like, the person calling in didn't really have anything to say. Just saying, "Hey, Taz, you got to hear this Stone Cold impersonation." And how is he supposed to hear it? By playing? I mean, he can't play their podcast. I mean, I guess he could, but he wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But Taz just freaks out. He's like, "Well, fine. Then go listen to this show. Fuck you." It's just, he got so offended. He's like a little girl.
That's not how all New Yorkers are? I will say, hold on. No, I will say my brother just recently, he's coming back from New York today. He spent 2 weeks up there, and he said New York people are really fucking rude.
Oh, of course. Where did he stay?
New York City.
Where? New York City.
I think in like Manhattan or something like that.
Oh, Manhattan?
I think so.
Oh, like Times Square?
I don't know.
Oh, like,
I don't know any of these places.
You know, where all the tourists, like your brother, go?
I'm just telling you.
People walk around. Look, I don't know your brother, but your brother's mistaken, okay? You walk around Times Square and there's a bunch of rude people. You go, "Wow, New Yorkers, they're really rude." No, those are the tourists in Times Square.
Fair.
People here by the way, here in Texas, no one holds the door for you. And if you hold the door from someone, they don't say thank you.
No.
So they're all schmucks here. In New York, people actually hold the door for you. And everyone says thank you and please.
Really?
Yes.
So all the people going to New York at the same time are Texans?
They are all from Texas.
Okay.
No, it's all tourists. Now, Europeans...
Mm-hmm.
Europeans, just everyone there just minds their own business. There's no one talks to each other. They just shove people out of the way. That's their culture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Europeans in Times Square that are tourists.
Maybe. I will say, like, some of the pictures my brother did send back, have a bunch of people in shirts that say, visitor, like with that big Apple thing on and stuff like that.
Or I heart
Apple
New York.
Yeah.
Where
you can tell they're very touristy.
Yeah, New Yorkers don't wear that shirt.
Very true. Very true. Okay. So maybe not all New Yorkers are assholes.
No, but look, it's just like any place. There's going to be assholes everywhere, right? Yeah. And in Texas, for some reason, there's no common courtesy. That's like the main thing. In case you want to know, the whole Southern hospitality. The real answer to what Southern hospitality is be nice to your face, but then stab you in the back. That's Southern hospitality. That's what it really is.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you leave the room, you have no idea what I say about you.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's no one else in here. I just say it to myself, but still.
Yeah, totally.
I say some mean things to you.
That's Southern hospitality.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
A sweet cherry pie to your face.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to things we talk about.
We're talking about things.
We are talking about things. That's right, we were. Okay, back to WWE things we talk about. So the WWE put out a list by them, they put out themselves, of the 8 superstars that they think are underrated. Would you like to know the list? And would you give me 2 names? Throw out 2 names. I'll let you know if they're on the list. There's 8 names. And they come from all around, from NXT.
Well, I saw that Emma was one of them.
Emma is one of them.
She posted about it.
And NXT, cruiserweights, all of them. They're all on there.
Mustafa Ali.
He's not on here.
No.
Give me one more name.
Sami Zayn.
He's not on here either.
Okay.
So the 8 are The Miz. Underrated.
Underrated?
I'm just telling you the list.
How many times has he been the fucking champion?
I'm just telling you the list. He is number 1.
6-time IC champion.
2 is American Alpha.
Okay. Well, WWE, they don't even use them. Okay.
They're underrated. Number 3.
They're underrated because they're not on fucking TV.
I know. Emma. Number 4, Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
Number 5, Curtis Axel. Number
Again, they don't
6,
use him either.
Number 6, Apollo Crews. Number 7, I think you'll like, Liv Morgan.
Again, they don't use her either anymore.
They don't. And number 8 is someone that I rarely ever see on TV, is Grand Metalik.
Oh my God. This list should be people that we never use, even though you like them.
Right?
Except for The Miz, because obviously they use The Miz.
I just thought that was so weird.
It is weird.
Like, why would the WWE themselves put out a list that they are saying they never use?
Yeah, it's basically,
hey guys,
here's
these
a
are
list
the
of
best
people,
guys that we never use.
Here's a list besides the Miz of people we don't like.
Right.
That's it.
So a little bit of news. Harley Race, WWE WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, his legs died. Yeah, we know.
Oh, when did y'all read that?
No, I know. I heard that today. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he broke both his legs.
Falling
apparently
down the stairs or whatever.
Yeah, so crazy. And apparently he's had to have 4 blood transfusions and a couple surgeries.
He's old.
To reset the fractures.
He's old. That's what happens when you're old, man.
Yeah, and they do say, like, I used to work in a hospital way back in the day.
You were a doctor.
I was on my way to becoming a nurse. But they do say, like, when old people start to fall and stuff like that, it's the beginning of the end. So I do kind of feel for him. But do you have any Harley Race memories, or is that before your time?
Before my time, man.
Is that Joe's time or before his time?
I think it was before his time too.
Wow. Okay.
But he wasn't really a WWE guy.
What
was
he?
A WCW guy.
Okay. Well, I thought y'all watched WCW.
No, I never really did. But anyway, he was before my time anyway. Even if I did watch WCW, you know. So what else? Anything else?
The last thing, this is like a bigger article, but Jack Swagger explains why he left the WWE.
Okay.
And
because he was on Main Event every week.
He did not mention that. But I'll just read the first paragraph, and I think it'll explain everything else. The main thing was my contract wasn't up until January 2018, and they picked up an option, and I didn't have any control over it, and they picked it up and extended it for another year. The timing of when they did that was when they took Zeb Coulter away from me and put him with Alberto, so it's kind of like a twofold punch in the face. So I guess he was mad that not only they took Zeb away from him, that they also extended his contract without asking him or whatever. So I guess just a little snippet of Jack Swagger and why he's gone from the WWE.
Yeah. Harley Race was only in WWE for like 3 years in the 80s. So yeah, that was before my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I hear he was like a big name back in the day.
Yeah.
Was like Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan?
He was never Hulk Hogan, no. He was never Hulk Hogan.
No? Oh. Well, okay.
Not in the popularity level, you know what I mean?
I thought he was. I thought he was in the same ilk as like...
No.
As like you hear Bruno Sammartino and all those other guys.
Nah, well, Bruno Sammartino, I mean, that was even before Harley Race.
Oh.
You know?
I don't know.
But Harley Race was more of like an indie guy and then like a WCW guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems huge.
He was a WCW.
Okay.
For the most part.
That's all I have.
That's all you have? That's it?
That's it.
That's it?
Well,
all right.
We can talk about other things.
We can get some fan questions. Broken Paul.
I guess.
How long do you think the feud between Ciampa and Gargano will last? Brooklyn or beyond? I mean, it's setting up for a match at Brooklyn, right? Do they have another one after,
imagine.
You think?
The question is like, I thought everyone thought that they were coming up to the main roster, right?
Yeah.
So how long does this delay that?
What do you mean? You think they're going to get back together?
No, I mean, how long does this feud delay them from coming up to the main roster?
We don't really know, do we?
Well, I mean, if they have a feud, what is?
I would only like for it to be one match, you know.
But why do it just for one match though? It seems dumb to just burn it and then it to be over very quickly.
It's not going to be over quickly. They're going to build to it for like at least a fucking month.
Yeah, but I mean, something as epic as that, don't you want a feud to go on for a while? Like, I want to go back and figure out how long Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens feuded. Because maybe this
NXT?
Yeah.
It didn't last long.
It didn't?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe that's a good precursor for this feud upcoming. Because Sami Zayn and, Kevin Owens were the best of friends. And
for a day on NXT.
Just for a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Kevin Owens' first show.
He turned him on his first show?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's rough.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Jason Deerham, do you feel Aleister Black is being billed at 205 for a run on 205 Live to boost their main event scene and the poor viewership?
I feel like we've answered this before.
I think we have, dude. I hope not. Good God.
But I feel like he's too big for the 205ers. While he might be 205.
You mean tall?
Yeah, he's ginormous.
Yeah.
He'd be the Brock Lesnar of that division.
Yeah.
I mean, because most of the 205ers are tiny.
Right. JDX, is it weird that I actually enjoyed R-Truth's promo this week?
It's not weird.
And fuck WWE for what they did to Sasha. Exactly. Hashtag Sasha deserves better. No, it is weird that you liked R-Truth's promo this week.
I thought it was fantastic. I loved his adding the movie quotes from everywhere in.
What's the point of that?
It was great. I felt like he had a little bit of Shaft, a little bit of Pulp Fiction, kind of like mixed it into his character, and it was great. I loved it.
Alex G, with 2017 almost half over, what has been the best NXT moment thus far?
Ciampa turning.
Ooh, that's good. Or Bobby Roode winning the championship.
That was expected, though.
It was expected.
This one came out of fucking nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Unless you read about that woman's, I'm writing a single song for Johnny Gargano.
I wonder what it's going to sound like.
I wonder if they're still going to use her because she fucked it up. Ron Johnson, do you think Gargano and Ciampa's feud will be more intriguing than Zayn and Owens was in NXT? I wasn't really watching NXT at the time. I just know the history about it.
I'm very interested.
But this isn't for any title, so probably not.
I'm very interested in. I've seen these guys put on some really, really epic matches, and I think they could steal the show anywhere they go.
Yeah, well, again, people always say that their match at the Cruiserweight Classic was great.
Yeah.
So
see, and I kind of want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it at the same time because I don't want to be spoiled for when they actually do fight.
It won't spoil it.
No, I mean they're not going to do the exact same things, but you're going to see them fighting each other, and then fight each other again. Yeah, I guess maybe.
Wrecked Baron, who is the hottest monster of all time? Is it Nia Jax to you, or
I don't know what that
Victoria Gonzalez a monster?
Answer, that's offensive. I don't really know what that question means. Hottest monster?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Godzilla, or
I don't find Godzilla physically attractive.
Well, that's Nia Jax. She's Godzilla.
No.
Remember when she screams? She goes,
beautiful.
That's beautiful. Adam Wilson, who do you think WWE will make Bobby Roode's first rivalry be with when called to the main roster, and who would you want it to be? Oh man,
R-Truth, certainly.
R-Truth.
I'm kidding. Man, that's a good one. I guess Seth Rollins, but that'd probably be too big.
Again, like I said, I want him to win the fucking Rumble at his debut and
that would be great.
Fight the champion. So whoever the fuck the
fight Randy Orton.
Whoever the fucking champion is. No, not Randy Orton.
No, Roman Reigns. There you go.
And beat Roman Reigns' ass.
To lose to Roman Reigns.
Jay Bizzle, what are you more excited for? Game of Thrones season 7? Don't watch Game of Thrones, so. Ciampa versus Gargano.
What was the question?
What are you more excited for? I'm reading the fucking question.
Oh, okay. I thought you were moving on to a different question.
Game of Thrones season 7, Ciampa versus Gargano, or Josh finally admits that he's a troll.
I'm not a troll. I'm not a troll. I'm not.
Again, he's not gonna ever admit it. So
because it's not true.
Ciampa Gargano.
Definitely Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Oh, it's gonna be.
They're saying it's not even coming till 2019 now.
No, Game of Thrones is starting next month. No, it's starting this month.
Oh, I mean the next season then.
I hope not.
They're saying it's gonna be like 2 years for the next one. For the final season. What a bunch of shit. They make you wait 2 years. What a bunch of dicks.
Would be shit.
Just like Westworld. Apparently Westworld's a fucking 2 year wait. What a bunch of bullshit.
I haven't seen Westworld.
It was good. Yeah. Abe Hallis, who do you think will be more successful in the main roster, Ciampa or Gargano? I think Ciampa will be more successful. I think Gargano, once he gets to the main roster, because he's so small, he'll always have he's always going to be the jobber. He's always going to be the one that loses. Unless he gets a tag team with someone else, which he very well could,
I think that both of them are destined for 205 Live.
Oh, fuck you.
No, seriously. I mean,
you're probably right, though.
I mean, how many small guys do you see on the main roster?
Fuck you. That's like
I agree.
That's basically
I agree with you completely.
That's basically like not even being called up to the main roster then.
But look at what they did to Austin Aries. We both thought Austin Aries was going to be fine on the main roster. And what did they do? Stuck him on 205
he's
Live.
Really not on the main roster. He's just on Raw for a couple segments to promote the fucking stupid 205 Live show.
No, but I mean, when he was NXT, we thought that he was going to be good.
I'd rather have Austin Aries on commentary than on 205 Live.
I agree.
He was so great on commentary.
I agree.
Oh my god.
Why can't he do both?
Exactly.
If stupid Mr. Fuckface McGilla can do NXT and SmackDown,
you mean Tom Phillips?
Fuckface McGee.
I thought you said
Fuckface McGilla.
Like Nigel McGuinness.
No, well, him too. If Tom Phillips can do both, why can't he do both?
Well, not be a wrestler and a that would be stupid.
Why not?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Of course you wouldn't. Campy Corleone, Josh was not on the Raw and SmackDown podcast, so does that mean he's going to give up the title? No. He says no. No, I mean, he's going to give it up because he's going to lose this weekend.
No.
He got lucky once.
Nope.
The rest of the time you lose by like 50 points or 30, a lot of points.
Because Bailey is going to win, Samoa Joe is going to win.
Oh, no.
And Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win. It's going to be glorious.
You're picking Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe, certainly.
Did you read the internet, you asshole? That's super cheating.
What?
Did you?
No.
Because we had to do it before the odds went in Samoa Joe's favor.
Or did they really?
Yes.
I just saw that in my head.
Samoa Joe's favored by like 1 million. Like, he's so favored in the match
really?
now. Yeah.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there for fun.
Yeah.
I'm certainly picking Samoa Joe now.
So you weren't gonna before? You were bullshitting?
No, I was bullshitting.
Oh, you fucker. Okay.
I'm keeping the belt.
Okay. Dave Swizz, have you guys thought about running a fan competition like Edge and Christian did? Maybe not voices because Andrew is the best at them.
I know. No. I know what we could do. We could have girls send in pictures of themselves, and the most attractive woman gets to go on a date with me.
Oh, wow. They're so lucky.
That's a fan competition.
What if they live in another state? You going to pay for their plane ticket over?
No,
No, you have to come to me. Come to me.
Like we could both get bus tickets, and like I'll do a bus ticket half, so do a bus ticket halfway, and we'll meet somewhere.
Misogyny at its best, just like the.
How is that misogyny? I am.
That's our contest for hot girls to send in pictures, and you're going to choose one of them.
I'm
like you're the Bachelor. You're some amazing guy that any woman would be lucky to have. Okay.
Do you see this face?
Well, I will tell you one thing. Shut up. We are going to do a contest pretty soon. This isn't going to be like an every month thing, but we are doing a contest.
For what?
You'll see, okay?
Well, what if I want to win?
Probably be announcing it on Wednesday. Or, Wednesday's podcast or Thursday morning.
I have to listen to that podcast?
You always do, yes.
I do.
You do. Ryan Hensley.
First of all, I do not like how y'all are comparing me and Eric. Me and Eric are nothing alike. And for saying he is the new Josh, no, sir. There is only one Josh, and that's me.
That's for sure. Yeah, no,
I am the face that runs the WWW universe.
Place. Ryan Hensley, do you guys think Killian Dane is getting lost in the shuffle? Seems sanity makes him just a heavy to Eric Young. I know he's still in an NXT infant stage, but the guy is a talented big man. What could he do to stand out?
He was in the Andre Giant Battle Royale.
Yeah, so what?
I'm just saying.
That thing sucks.
I'm just saying they obviously think highly of him.
Sure. Shave his fucking back. That'll get us interested. That's how he'll stand out.
I don't think so. I think he keeps the hair for heat.
Put more clothes on. The hair for heat. CJ,
maybe it's fake hair.
Yeah. Not likely. CJ, you should have an episode where you have Nia Jax as a guest and order Little Caesars for lunch. You can call it the WWWW Inferno episode because Andrew will literally be in hell. Great idea, CJ. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen since I run this show, and Little Caesars will never be here for lunch unless they sponsor the show. In which case, please, Little Caesars, we'll take your stuff. But I'd have Nia on as a guest. Sure, why not? Why not?
I know, I certainly would.
Yeah.
It would be hard to do a podcast with her in the room, though.
You'd be fapping the whole time, and
do what?
You'd be fapping.
Oh, Jesus.
You know it's true.
No.
Alex Thurston, this is actually a really good question. Do you miss Ty Dillinger on NXT, or are you just happy not seeing him on SmackDown Live?
I actually miss Ty Dillinger on SmackDown.
Personally, I'd rather just keep him on NXT if they weren't going to use him. Yeah, I don't know. They don't use Ty Dillinger. What the fuck was the point?
Okay, hold on.
He hasn't been on the show in a while.
Here we go. Hot take.
He debuted, went 3-0, and now he's gone.
Hot take.
Garbage.
SmackDown Live needs to be 3 hours long.
Oh my God, you fucking idiot.
Seriously.
No.
Listen.
No, I don't want to watch another fucking hour.
Listen to my reasoning. They don't have enough time for all these talent.
Yes, they do. You could fit Ty Dillinger on the fucking show.
They do not. They don't have time for the Ascension. They don't have time for Rusev. They don't have time for Ty Dillinger. They are just now having time for the New Day.
Fuck the Ascension.
There's so many people on the roster they don't have time for.
Listen to me.
And if you had an extra hour, you could really start to get these people over.
Look, if they made it 3 hours and that's the only way Ty Dillinger can get on the show for 3 hours, that means they're not doing anything with him anyway. If they want to do something with him, then they'll fit him in the 2-hour slot. But they don't. He's not doing shit. It's not like he's going to be fighting for a title. They clearly don't value him. The guy just fucking debuted and he's already off the fucking show. He should be in the Money in the Bank ladder match too, instead of Sami Shithead Zayn or Baron fucking Corbin.
Speaking of that, we should be furious that they are not featuring the U.S. title at Money in the Bank. What kind of shit is that?
Why? He's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. That's a better match.
So I agree. It is.
Drop it to Ty Dillinger.
But the whole point of this is that we have belts so they can fucking defend them. And if he's not going to defend it, why the fuck put the belt on?
Well, look,
him?
they fucked it up. All right.
They did.
They made Mahal the fucking champion. He should have been the U.S. If you want to give him something, make him the U.S. champion. That at least makes more sense because you're doing the whole, I'm from India, so I'm a bad guy because I'm from India, which makes no sense. But okay, if you want to do that, give him the U.S. title. Whatever. Kevin Owens doing the same thing.
That would make sense. But Kevin Owens isn't defending anything, though. That's the problem. So how many matches are going to be on the Money in the Bank? 3?
Yeah, 3, Josh.
Apparently.
You idiot.
No, but seriously, you're not defending the U.S. title. I guess you're going to the tag team.
You're not defending the women's title.
You're not. Well, they're having the Money in the Bank there. They're not. So that's
it's not being defended. The title's not being defended.
I agree. So I mean, you're only gonna have one belt
unless like Charlotte wins it and immediately challenges Naomi, like get your ass in the ring. That'd be actually kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Because then you can take it off Naomi as soon as possible.
A hot take: I don't think Charlotte wins it.
Who, Natalya?
Probably someone way out of left field.
It's got to be Charlotte.
I don't think so.
They love pushing Charlotte. #
I agree,
Charlotte.
But it kind of makes no sense for Charlotte to win it though. When she is going to win it eventually, isn't the Money in the Bank for someone that you don't expect to win it?
Sometimes,
yeah.
But I mean, Sheamus has won it. Orton's won it after they've both been champions, so that's not necessarily the case.
Oh no, I think this is where Tamina gets a push.
Oh, you lunatic. Autumn Wolf, Pushfire Berry, the Ovaltine Cream, Patrick Clark, Pork Chop the Pig, Nia Jax. I don't understand this question, Autumn. I'm sorry. The Ovaltine Cream?
Don't bring Pork Chop up into it, bitch.
Who's Pork Chop the Pig?
My Pork Chop.
What?
My Pork Chop.
What are you talking? Oh,
we talked
wasn't this
about
a few
pork
weeks
chop.
ago about your pig? Oh my God!
Don't bring up Pork Chop. It's hurtful.
I guess fire the pig, right? So we can cook it.
No, that's fucked up. You asshole. That's mean. That pig meant a lot to me in my life.
See through this at me.
Because I didn't want to throw something heavy like my phone because I want it. I'll find pictures of pork chops so I can look at it and be
Greg
happy.
Ingle. Oh, I see. Okay, I read this because there were commas. I understood this wrong. The Ovaltine Cream, Patrick Clark.
Oh.
Pork Chop the Pig, and Nia Jax's Taint. So you got to push one.
What?
So push Pork Chop?
Push pork chop.
Oh, it says Bush Fireberry. I'm very confused. Greg Ingle, do you guys now stop watching NXT because Jose's on the show?
Yes, I will never watch another episode of NXT again.
All right. Well, now we know Josh will not be here next week. Petru, who do you think the WWE should sign next for NXT in terms of a big indie star? Again, we don't watch indie wrestling, so we don't know. I don't know how many times we have to say this.
Will Ospreay.
Who? Jerry Yang, what do you think of Patrick Clark's promo, better or worse for his character? Reminded me of Asuka's next question interview. No, this made Asuka's next question interview look
right?
like a Bobby Roode promo.
I gave two shits about Ovaltine Cream.
Yeah.
The Dream.
Mm-hmm.
The Experience? Whatever the fuck his name is.
Andre Norad, hypothetically, could you F5 Josh? How much do you weigh?
280.
Yeah, I can F5 Josh.
Do you want to try it?
You really want me to F5 you on this fucking hard floor?
I'll take a stunner.
No, because then I have to... My ass is going to hurt like hell on this floor. Are you kidding me? Dummy. Cooper, is Josh's Tinder still active? If so, how's it going?
It's not going well. I haven't gotten him. I mean, it's active. I keep on liking people and not liking people because those are the only two things that you can do.
Right.
Swipe up and swipe down. So far, not much action on the Josh train. I'm trying to get it going, but
your Tinder profile should be the Josh Reese Show. You girls want to come on the Josh Reese Show? Huh?
But I mean, I do other things too. I don't just do Tinder. I do Match, and I try to stay active on the old dating scene. I've got a couple irons in the fire. Let me tell you, and much better than Nia Jackson, Victoria Gonzalez.
Much better, eh?
Much better.
What is she listening right now? Is she watching the show?
I don't think so.
You trying to suck up to her?
I don't think so. She might be.
If she ever watches or listens?
She might be.
I think she just tuned out. Oh my God. It's like Josh hates his own show. Like he doesn't want anyone to watch or listen. Anyways, there's really not much else to talk about because the next pay-per-view is not for a long fucking time. Or takeover. You know what I mean. So until then, make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. You can also listen to us on the Podbean app. You can also watch the show on YouTube at youtube.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can also follow me on Twitter at Andrew Bizzano. Josh is at Mr. Joshua. You could also buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Only $19.99.
Whoa. Didn't you toss out my Twitter profile?
I did, you idiot.
Okay, good.
Fuck.
Well, I only heard yours.
Get off Tinder, you dummy. You can also donate to the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Let me say that again because Josh is stupid. Patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. You want me to help you with your Tinder again?
I haven't changed anything.
No, that's probably the problem, yeah.
Making it updating?
Yeah.
Put on some mirror selfies and some like bathroom selfies. Maybe pulling up my shirt like this.
All right, I'm done.
Showing people some nip.
All right, I'm done, guys.
Some nip.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's not nip.